Ever felt like you are pushing against a wall that won't budge? Like you are running a race, or the finish line keeps moving? Yeah, me too. Actually, we have been there. The moment when you are staring into the abyss and every fiber of your being is screaming, stop, stop. But what if I told you those moments, those soul-crushing moments, are where the magic happens? Today we're diving into the deep heart of persistence, the kind that transforms those give-up whispers into roar of keep going. We are going to talk about the real, raw journey of growth. The kind that isn't pretty, but it's where you find out who you truly are. So buckle up, because this isn't going to feel a good pep talk. This is about resilience and the power of simply not stopping.
Firstly, at times, triumph is simply a matter of enduring, of maintaining resolve when others would succumb. To that end, this does not involve extraordinary feats, but rather a steadfast commitment to carrying on. Furthermore, Thomas Edison's words resonate deeply. Many individuals fail because they relinquish their aspirations, unaware of their proximity to attainment. In like manner, they abandon their goals, turning away from the culmination of their efforts, deeming them unworthy. Assuredly, success entails perceiving what remains unseen by others, believing when others doubt, and transforming abstract visions into tangible realities. What's more, this is a perpetually evolving process, with incremental growth occurring daily. Secondly, while we may experience moments of perceptible progress and momentum, there are also times when advancement feels minimal or non-existent. In addition, we may encounter setbacks that leave us feeling invalidated, defeated, and inadequate. Nevertheless, it is crucial to remember that these experiences are integral to the journey of progress. Essentially, progress is a continuous voyage, advancing with our actions and ceasing with our inaction. As such, as the Dalai Lama articulated, the sole path to failure is to abandon one's pursuit. In essence, individuals do not cease due to incapacity, but rather due to a conscious decision. Specifically, they are deterred by the perceived immensity of obstacles, forgetting that these obstacles are merely collections of smaller, surmountable components. Additionally, they become disheartened by the perceived distance to their objectives, overlooking the fact that attainment is achieved through a series of incremental steps. Thirdly, now I speak from personal experience, having navigated years of challenges and growth. For example, I have devoted myself to endeavors that garnered little attention and invested in opportunities that dissolved before my eyes. Nonetheless, each setback felt like an insurmountable obstacle. Moreover, I have experienced moments of uncertainty and disorientation, requiring me to confront my perceived failures and rebuild my resolve. However, I maintained a consistent commitment to perseverance, regardless of life's vicissitudes. Thus, my daily plan remained unchanged: to rise and persevere. Therefore, reflecting on my experiences, I recognize the paramount importance of continuous forward motion. In effect, one day, clarity will emerge, and gratitude will arise for having persisted when others faltered. In other words, when the world presented opposition, I remained steadfast. Ultimately, there is immeasurable power in an unwavering spirit. Following this point, we must focus on the potential for gain rather than the fear of loss. In particular, we must seek light amidst darkness, however faint. Moreover, each setback strengthens us, and every moment of sorrow reveals hidden beauty. Also, every instance of fear necessitates greater courage, and every heartbreak opens the door to new connections. Instead of succumbing to self-doubt, we must recognize the value of our experiences. Therefore, even in moments of overwhelming pressure, we must cultivate inner strength. In addition, we must allow both positive and negative experiences to elevate us towards a brighter future. Moving onward, if there is time, there is opportunity for transformation. Similarly, if there is a tomorrow, there is hope for today. Notably, the limitations we perceive are often self-imposed. Therefore, we must question whether we are living out of obligation or pursuing a future that inspires us. Moreover, these distinctions are significant as they determine whether we are merely existing or actively shaping our destinies. Indeed, I have experienced both perspectives, recognizing the difference between passive existence and purposeful living. For instance, I recall moments of apathy where even minor inconveniences felt overwhelming. However, this passive approach deprived me of purpose and personal agency. Ultimately, we cannot remain passive spectators of our own lives indefinitely. Continuing this train of thought, when we examine the motivations behind our actions, we often discover that they are rooted in habit or expectation. However, some of my most significant breakthroughs occurred when I questioned these assumptions. Specifically, by scrutinizing our lives, we can uncover hidden truths and challenge ingrained patterns. In essence, we receive what we accept, and we become what we allow ourselves to be. Therefore, we must actively choose our paths rather than passively drifting with the tide. In other words, we must assert mastery over our lives. To further illustrate, remember that you are unconstrained by external limitations. For example, you have the agency to pursue new opportunities and realize your aspirations. Additionally, understand that inaction is a choice, and it may lead to regret. Moreover, challenges faced today will pave the way for future liberation. Specifically, stepping into the unknown is daunting, but it is where personal growth and fulfillment reside. In short, if there is time, there is opportunity for transformation. Likewise, if there is a tomorrow, there is hope for today. By the same token, let us differentiate between simplicity and ease. Notably, simplicity pertains to the straightforwardness of an outcome, while ease pertains to the effort required to achieve it. Therefore, becoming who you aspire to be is simple, but not easy. In essence, the process remains consistent, but the context changes. Thus, let us examine the cyclical nature of growth. Indeed, most individuals do not lack capability, but rather the will to persevere. Furthermore, they lack a compelling purpose. Therefore, the path is clear, but the willingness to traverse it is paramount. In the same vein, recognize the existence of greater possibilities. Notably, what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary. Therefore, we must continually seek new challenges. Secondly, cultivate courage, recognizing that it is a dynamic quality that must be continually renewed. Moreover, stepping into the unknown entails discomfort, but it also yields the greatest rewards. Thirdly, embrace mistakes as opportunities for growth. Specifically, by confronting our fears, we liberate ourselves and unlock our potential. In addition, engage in the process of progress, recognizing that it is inherently turbulent. Fourthly, trust yourself, even when faced with adversity. Indeed, growth is exponential, and every effort contributes to your ultimate success. Lastly, celebrate your achievements and adapt to your evolving circumstances. Essentially, every victory, however small, matters. Thus, acknowledge your progress and continue to strive for greater heights. To provide context, recently, I experienced a day of setbacks, failing to achieve my objectives. However, this experience prompted reflection on the nature of growth and the importance of perseverance. In particular, I recognized that growth entails embracing discomfort and continually stepping into new challenges. Moreover, I realized the importance of aligning my actions with my values and aspirations. Specifically, I aspire to add value to others while simultaneously pursuing personal growth. Therefore, I resolved to undertake a more significant challenge, requiring me to transcend my comfort zone. Indeed, this would necessitate significant change, involving the relinquishment of familiar patterns. In reference to my initial experience, I recognize that my focus should not be on the setbacks, but rather on the person I aspire to be. Specifically, I seek to cultivate inner strength and resilience, enabling me to navigate life's challenges with greater fortitude. Moreover, I aim to lead by example, demonstrating the power of vulnerability and authenticity. In addition, I recognize the importance of self-reliance, cultivating the ability to persevere independently. Ultimately, true impact stems from inner strength and unwavering resolve. Finally, I present a question to you. Are you ready to embrace your next challenge? Specifically, are you prepared to transcend your current limitations and cultivate greater inner strength? Moreover, are you willing to embrace the discomfort required for personal growth? Indeed, this journey requires courage, discipline, and unwavering belief in yourself. Therefore, I encourage you to embark on this path, knowing that the rewards will be immeasurable. This isn't about some magic formula. It's about showing up, even when you don't want to. It's about finding that tiny spark of hope and fanning it into a flame. It's about understanding that your journey, with all its bumps and bruises, is what makes you extraordinary. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember this: the world needs you. It needs your strength.